Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Saturday night, and you know what that means. It's time for your AEW Collision Event Center Wrestling Report. Now, here's the man to give you that report, Mr. Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. We are closing in, ladies and gentlemen. A week from tomorrow, we'll be all in for AEW. When we talk about what happened on Collision, it got over just a few minutes ago. And we're having a lot of fun here. And I got to tell you, because it's in England, we're going to have, I think it's a special start time of 1 p.m. So that means after you come home from church on a Sunday afternoon, just plop yourselves down and if you ordered a pay-per-view, hey, you could tell your friends at church, hey, and they ask you, what are your plans on after the service? Well, we're going to go home, watch some AEW wrestling, and because it's taking place in England. Oh, okay, you're watching that wrestling business, okay. Anyways, and what the pastor reminds you, pray for everyone's safety, Anywho. So, let's go in the collision card, shall we? We have a lot of fun. It started off with women's action. Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, going against one of my favorite ladies from AEW. That's right, the lovely Harley Cameron. And very talented, too, I might add. A very talented young lady, Harley Cameron. They fought in the matchup, and Britt Baker was about to put on the glove to hit Harley Cameron with a lockjaw, but didn't need it, and ended up winning the matchup. Now, defeating Harley Cameron. Now, Harley Cameron is going strong, even though she lost the matchup. I mean, she's going strong, and the fact that she's learning how to wrestle, and she's doing a heck of a job. She's not on the level yet of someone like Toni Storm or Hikaru Shida and all, but she's getting there. I think with Saraya with her, it would help. Saraya, who knows about this business better than anybody else, it would help her immensely out there. So you got to hand it to Harley Cameron. She is hanging in there. She's hanging in there. She gave it all she got. She gave Britt Baker a run for her money, but in the end, Britt Baker won. But Mercedes Moné and Camille show up after the matchup. So Camille and Baker started to fight it out, and Camille grabbed the candlestick that Baker was wielding and broke it in half. And then Mercedes Moné and Camille stood tall in the end. So there's that. They also did an announcement of All In for next year in Arlington, Texas. And it'll be in July, not in August of next year. The mayor of Arlington was named Jim Ross. Not the same Jim Ross that does that does the announcement and stuff, but another name of Jim Ross in attendance. Well, the Ring of Honor tag team titles were on the line. The Undisputed Kingdom's Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, fellow Massachusetts native. In fact, Matt Taven was one of the gentlemen that we've interviewed a couple of years ago, I think, for Rant and Rave. So it was really cool having him on. And so I do remember Matt Taven when he was at the Whalen City Festival a few times and seeing him wrestle there, which I thought was super cool. And they were facing the team of two Texas boys. It's like Boston versus Texas. So it's all like Major League Baseball, as Dustin Rhodes, who is also 1/3 of the Ring of Honor 6-man World Tag Team Champions with the Von Erichs, Marshall and Ross, and he'll be teaming up with another fellow Texan, Sammy Guevara, the new dad. As you know, congratulations to him and Tainara, his wife Tainara, for the birth of their baby girl Luna. And during the matchup, though, as Undisputed Kingdom, Taven and Bennett were in trouble, the Beast Mordos and Roderick Strong of all teams tried to get involved during the matchup and tried to distract them. Then the Von Erichs came out and attacked the Beast Mordos and Roderick Strong. Then, while the Von Erichs were getting on Mordos and Strong's case, here comes the Cage of Agony, Brian Cage, and the Gates of Agony, Tola Leona and Bishop Khan, starting attacking the Von Erichs. Then the conglomeration got involved with all brouhaha ringside. Officials, agents, other referees trying to separate the two. And meanwhile, there's a tag team title match going on. But all that distraction has caused the Undisputed Kingdom, because we have brand new Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. So that means Dustin Rhodes is a regular tag team champion and a 6-man tag team champion. So that's a big deal. I don't think I don't know if there's anybody out there that has a Ring of Honor regular tag team title and a 6-man tag team title. I think Dustin Rhodes may be the first guy to do that. I'm not so sure. Somebody got to look that up for me. So, and then there's members of the AEW Ring of Honor roster predicting Bryan Danielson versus the AEW champion Swerve Strickland, who would win in the end. And then Renee Paquette interviewed Chris Jericho, and it says that before you go one-on-one with Hook, you're going one-on-one and Dynamite in Cardiff with Tommy Billington, the Dynamite Kid. Hi, guys! And Chris Jericho says he's going to beat Tommy Billington and all. Hi, guys! Bye, guys! It's yellow. The suit is yellow. What is with Jericho? You think Jericho's delusional? He's a little loopy in the head. You know what I mean? Where's Jericho? Hi, guys! Hi, guys! And then you get the bounty hunter, the bad apple Brian Keith. When he wrestles, he hikes up his pants like he's Steve Urkel, you know? Hi, Carl. Hey, Laura. Got any cheese? Did I do that? You know, come on, Brian Keith. I mean, I can't believe, what is this? Only Shawn Michaels has done, wear the high pants. I don't know what's Brian Keith. Where's the high pants? What is he trying to be? It's like Coco Beware or something like that, Hi, Laura. Coco Beware is like he's Steve Urkel. Hello, Laura. Got any cheese, Laura? Well, Brian Keith, pull them. You don't have to pull all your pants all the way down, but put them down to the point where you don't look like Steve Urkel. Did I do that? Anyways. Oh, man. Hi, Laura. Got any cheese? Hi, Carl. Hi, Carl. And one of these days, when I see Brian Keith wrestle again in New Bedford, I'm going to go, Hi, Carl. They'll be like, what the heck? Are you wearing the pants like Steve Urkel? Oh, Brian Keith cracks me up. Hi, Carl. Hey, Laura. Got any cheese? Did I do that? Hi, pants. Spectre's Jericho. I can't. Why not? Did you think get your pants on, wearing one like Steve Urkel? Why can't we respect you? You're trying to look all tough and you're hiking your pants up like Urkel. This is too much. Okay, I'm going to go on before we... Did I do that? Look what you did. I'm dying. This is great stuff. This is good stuff. Hi, Carl. Oh, my God, this is funny. Oh, boy. Anyway. Chris Jericho's too much for that learning tree gimmick that he's got going. Oh, man. Now, where was I? I'm trying to lose my marbles here. A heck of a matchup, one-on-one battle. Great luchadors. Hologram went one-on-one with Angelico. And Hologram won the matchup, but Angelico shook his hand. Great sportsmanship with Mr. Angelico. Much respect. Will Ospreay was addressing the move to Tiger Driver 91. And because when he used it on Bryan Danielson, and Danielson decided, well, his career is almost winding down anyways. So, it kind of bothered him a little bit about using them. Meanwhile, Jack Perry, the TNT champion, went one-on-one with Danny Orion. Perry won the matchup and decided, well, he's got a body bag with the name Darby written all over it. What is he trying to be, like the Undertaker from earlier times in the WWE? He puts Danny O'Ryan in the body bag, but before he did, he grabs the TNT title, spits on it, and throws it in there with Danny O'Ryan, zips it up, and then he pulls out a new, like a darker version of the TNT title. Well, it doesn't look golden anymore, so it looks like a little darker version of the TNT title. So he has that. Well, Christopher Daniels, as after House of Black and Bang Bang Gang were discussing about being trios champions, Christopher Daniels decided that the trios titles will be on the line and All In a three-way London ladder match. And so that will be very interesting to see what happens in that matchup. Meanwhile, Claudio Castagnoli went one-on-one with Lio Rush, and as you know, Castagnoli has a matchup this Wednesday for the AEW Continental Championship against the Rainmaker Kazuchika Okada of the Elite. And Claudio Castagnoli and Lio Rush, great matchup overall. Castagnoli won the matchup, and that will bring his momentum against Kazuchika Okada. He says he wants the Okada of old. He wants that Okada that was rivalries with Hiroshi Tanahashi, the man who's calling himself the Rainmaker. He doesn't want this goofy version of him hanging out with the Elite, making jokes and laughing, and calling everybody bitches and all that. He don't want that. Kazuchika wants the real Kazuchika Okada. He wants the Rainmaker, making it rain in the ring. Well, hopefully he'll get. If I were Okada, I'd get serious about this. Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway addresses Will Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii. And Stokely Hathaway had his ideas of whoever wins the match will have a stipulation for September the 7th. So that will be an interesting situation for the CMLL Women's World Championship, as long as Will Nightingale can still hold on to that title. But then Eddie Kingston addresses All In, and he addresses Bryan Danielson, and Eddie Kingston's starting to question Bryan Danielson's motivation. And I know Tony Schiavone doesn't agree. Maybe Eddie Kingston's on to something here. Is Eddie Kingston saying this just to motivate Bryan Danielson to try to beat the heck out of Swerve Strickland to become the AEW World Champion? Eddie Kingston's questioning Bryan Danielson's heart. And that would be something that, so think about what Eddie Kingston said. And he hasn't recovered yet from his leg injury, so he says he's got a long way to go on that. Meanwhile, the Glamour, Mariah May, went one-on-one with one of the up-and-coming wrestlers in the women's division for Anywhere. Will be London Dior. Mariah May won the matchup. But then Timeless Toni Storm came out with her own film talking about how she's going to beat Mariah May. It got Mariah May upset to the point where she grabbed the shoe and started beating London Dior with it after the matchup. Then the main event. The Acclaimed put a wrap on FTR, and it looks like the Acclaimed wanted to get serious. FTR and the Acclaimed tag team number one contenders matchup. Whoever wins this matchup, whoever wins this matchup will face the Young Bucks at All In. So this matchup was so great to the point where both teams, there was a time limit draw. The time expired. Both teams had a brawl after the matchup, but during that time, Tony Khan decided, well, both teams are going in at All In Wembley Stadium to face the Young Bucks in a triple threat match for the tag team titles. I say good job, Tony Khan. And that crybaby Nigel McGuinness, it's unfair to the Young Bucks. Well, guess what? The Young Bucks have done a lot of unfair things. About time justice is served in this one. And I hope whoever wins the tag team titles, they can make a better defense than the Beavis and Butthead of AEW, the Young Bucks. And believe me, the Young Bucks are going to get beat this time around. So we'll see. I'll see what happens. So that's all the time we have on the show. Episode 1616 is complete. AEW Collision Event Center for August 17th, 2024. Now the week is coming to an end. We're halfway through August. And after this, technically, August is like the last full month of the summer vacation. Because come September, all the kids will be back in school with their reading, writing, and arithmetic. We're going to have fun. And I might make another video about supposedly the leak date of the Marvel vs. Capcom Fight Collection. What my thoughts on that, if I can do that. But I got free time tomorrow. I'll probably put up a video tomorrow morning about it. So we'll see what happens. So, until the next episode comes rolling around, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.